got it aimed wrong again. Got it aimed way low, and the focus is over here. Well, we'll see what we can do. Well, a little better. Hi, it's GV. I am playing today a Fender, and I said in the Silver Sky video that I had a new one, but it wasn't a player series. It is a player series. I didn't realize that. It's a limited edition, and I'm going to struggle a little bit telling you why it's a limited edition, because it's barely a limited edition. Fender put these out for different big box stores and maybe even individual stores, I don't know. And for Guitar Center, it was one in Fiesta Red with a roasted maple neck. I don't know if their other player maple neck guitars are all roasted maple or not. I'm not sure if that's a part of it or not. But the Fiesta Red, you can't buy that under a normal, at this time anyway, as a normal player series Strat. If you go only from Guitar Center, and I don't know how many they have left, but if you go to other big box stores, and I think it was, I may be wrong, but I think it was Sweetwater, they have a limited series player Strat with a roasted maple neck, but theirs is in Seafoam Green. And I didn't look at other stores. I'm guessing that the color is the main thing that differentiates it from store to store. So if it's limited edition, it's barely limited edition. But I always wanted a red Strat. I always wanted to get my Hank Marvin on. And so this is Fiesta Red. I'm not sure which red his was, but I got a red one. And it was on a big discount. And it turns out these have, I think these are the 50s pickups or something in them. Let's go through it, just see what it sounds like. It sounds really good, and the fretwork is far better than I would have imagined. It's not that less than, say, the Player Plus. The difference being on the Player Plus on my Nashville Telly, the frets are all very nicely rolled. These are beveled, but they're beveled really, really nicely all the way up and down the neck, and there's just nothing to complain about here at all. Just nothing. And a little wear and tear will make it even better, I think. So in the I'm going through the Champ 20. In the bridge pickup, and in the number 2 position with the bridge in the middle, quiets it down a little bit, takes the edge off. Number 3 position in the center pickup still has lots of spank. Sounds great. And in the 4 position with the middle and the neck pickup, so in the middle position with the center pickup, there's still a lot of brightness there. Treble wide open. In the 4 position, it just barely takes the edge off. I like that. And in the neck pickup, still lots of spank. Wow. So let's just go through that. Here's number 1, number 2, number 3. Wow, number 1 and number 3. No, adds in a little mid-tone to number 3, to the middle position. Number 4, mutes it down a little bit, maybe a little muddy. I like everything about it. Let's see what the tone control does. Starts to open up around 3. At about 6, it's, yeah, there's a few variations in there. That's better than most, better than a lot. And in the neck pickup, here's the number 3 versus 0. Yeah, starts to open up around 3. I like that. All the way open. Man, that neck pickup. Sounds pretty good. And in the middle position, got a lot of quack there. Of course, it's the same tone control for the neck, so no difference there. Kind of opens up around 3 and opens wide open. So I'm happy with the tone controls. There's at least some variations. Too often, you've heard me speak, I'm preaching to the choir now, but you've heard me speak about tone controls that don't do much at all, and then all of a sudden they clamp shut and they're done. And when you open them back up, nothing, 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 then bam, they're wide open, and I hate that. Why put a tone control in? Just give me a treble and off switch. Would be easier. So nothing surprising here, you know, the 25 and a half inch scale. The whammy bar is really weak. For me to tighten it up all the way where it's snug, I end up with it aiming upwards right here. And so to have it where I can use it down here, it's loose and sloppy, with a lot of back and forth wiggle room. That's really a shame. But I'm gonna, when I've ordered some new ones, and I still got a few around somewhere. But those little springs, you can put little springs right in the whammy bar hole, and then as you wind it down, that spring offers resistance, so it'll give you more resistance to make it snug in more positions. So it's not just sloppy loose or sloppy or super tight in the up position. So once I get a hold of those springs, whenever they send them to me, it'll be great. Anyway, I can't tell you much more about it. You know, it is what it is. The roasted maple neck, it's like double roasted. I mean, it's really a nice roast to it. In fact, I'm not sure they didn't roast it and then saute it. Could be. It's really got a nice dark tone to it, and you can see lots of woody grain and swirly stuff in there. I like it. Just regular tuners, nothing player series, you know, nothing fancy to report. I think there may be also, there is no adjustment. On some guitars they have an adjustment for the whammy bar to kind of snug it down. Okay, well, that's okay. The spring will do it. Had a good new year.